Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to Drunk Girls Talk Podcast. Did I do it?
Yeah.
Okay. If anyone's like, why does this girl not know what her podcast is called? It's because we had a different one. We talked about it last episode. I'm not going to talk about it, but it was like
Girls Talk Blank.
Yeah.
And now we're Drunk
That's a
Girls
better way to explain
Talk.
it. Yeah. So
Yeah.
now every time I'm just like, I don't understand what this is called. Anyway, not important. I'm Tiffany.
I'm Jo, and you can follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Drunk Girls Talk Podcast. I almost said Drunk Girls Talk at gmail.com. No.
At gmail.com. That's the only place to follow us. Good luck.
I need to adjust my lighting. What is happening?
I need to buy lighting. I don't even have any.
I got like a ring light because like I thought that last week I was editing and like you wouldn't have seen it because last week's video was weird. Yeah. But Tiffany thought the whole time I was like basically out of focus, and I figured it was probably because my lighting was garbage.
The whole time, and I'm already doing it, my eyes, so I was looking up like this, and I was like shifting my eyes because my blinds were open, and I'm really bad at making eye contact and like knowing where to look at when I'm recording myself. Like I'm just like not looking at people, or I'm like not looking at my camera. I'm just like looking off somewhere. Yeah, so sorry if that annoyed anybody, because I was watching it back, and I was like, that's so annoying. Like I'm just not looking at Jo. I'm not looking at the camera. I'm just like, so like this really and, like, playing with your hair thing. Yeah. Yeah, and my eyes were just like kept shifting. Also, I'm apologizing right now because if I do this a bunch, it's because these headphones are so annoying and just like they hold my hair weird, and then these pieces of hair go in my face a lot. I'm sorry I exist is what I'm saying right now.
My gosh. No.
Anyway,
so we also decided, because we weren't really drunk last week, which I mean, I guess a good thing because it was our first episode, but we decided after the fact that we're going to start every episode with a shot of alcohol.
Yeah. What are you taking a shot of while
I haven't poured it yet, but it's Crown Royal vanilla. I'm not going to show the label.
Crown Royal was the first hard alcohol I think it was like my first ever hard alcohol shot.
Yeah.
Horrible. I literally cannot drink Crown Royal anymore. It was horrible.
Fair.
Little high school Tiffany, don't drink underage. I'm not condoning it, but like I had older siblings, which doesn't make it any better, but they were just like if you're a little sibling, you know, and like your family drinks, like the older siblings always like, haha, let's get the smallest one drunk, like the youngest sibling drunk for fun.
Yeah.
And so it was like kind of one of those situations. And so my brother and I took a shot of Crown Royal, and it was horrible. And then I did it again like 3 times.
Well, I didn't learn my lesson, so
a little bit. She did not raise a quitter.
What are you taking?
I'm cheating. It feels like cheating. I'm taking the shot of Pink Whitney because it literally tastes like juice, and it's the easiest hard. It doesn't even seem like hard alcohol, but I guess it is. But it's like the easiest one to shoot, in my opinion. I want to buy nails so bad. My nails are so ugly. Side note. Anyways.
I miss having nails. They're so gross.
I want to buy some on Etsy. Etsy has such cute ones. I follow a girl on TikTok. We're like mutuals on TikTok, and she's so nice. And she lives in the UK, and she makes press-on nails, and they're like Harry Styles themed. But she has like non-Harry Styles themed ones, and they're so cute. Anyway. Cheers to ugly nails. As I die. I can't look at you. Every time I look at someone, I start laughing, and then it goes everywhere. I can't. That was so much alcohol to swallow in one go. I haven't shot anything in so.
Yeah, I haven't taken a shot since like Halloween, I think.
Normally it's not that bad, but like that was a lot.
That was a lot. That was like a little glass. 2 shots of
Did I ever tell you about my 19th birthday? So in the province I live in Canada, I can feel it in my chest. The legal drinking age for everybody, not just me, is 19. Please hold. I only chase alcohol with more alcohol. I have a problem. Anyway, I was not getting drunk. I don't know if it's because I started drinking. I don't know what time I started drinking, but we did like a pub bar hop situation. Yeah. And then I went downtown with like my best friend at the time and a couple of my siblings. So I was drinking like all day, and my best friend was like you're not even like, you were literally like drop dead sober. Like that didn't make sense. But anyway, it's like you could literally walk in a straight line, and I had so many drinks. And we're downtown, and I was just like, because it was so like, I was like, all right, because I was just like, I'm also just not like a club person. Like I have to like literally like the morning, like on a Friday morning, I'll wake up and I'll be like, yeah, I feel like clubbing tonight. So it's like I can't plan ahead. Like it's literally like the Friday or like the Saturday of like I'll just wake up and I'll be like, yeah, tonight's
tonight. Yeah.
And then like it just depends if people will go or not.
Yeah.
Oh god. At least it doesn't taste bad when you like burp this back up because it tastes like pink lemonade. Yeah. Anyway, this is why Tiffany doesn't take shots because I already can't tell stories, and then drunk Tiffany's like on another level. Like she doesn't have brain cells at all. Long story short, I was not drunk at all. And then my best friend was like, we're gonna go take shots. And so we went to like the bar. I think I ordered, I don't even know. It's like 5 porn star shots or something, which I feel like those aren't even that strong because it's like sourpuss. And something else, isn't it? I don't even know what's in it. And I literally took 5 of them by myself. And then my best friend was like, are you drunk? And I was like, no. But like sometimes with shots, you're like, no. And then like 10 minutes later, you're like, everything's spinning. I need to sit down.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like sometimes I take some time to kick in. But like, it just never happened. I was just like, I'm waiting. Hello. But yeah, I just like, I don't know if it was just because I was drinking all day. So my body was just like, this means nothing to me.
If you ate a lot that day, that could be why too. Like when I was younger, I used to be like so responsible with drinking. Like I used to like make sure that I was eating like 3 meals a day and that they were like filling meals so that when I went out I wouldn't get like blasted. And now I'm like, yo, if I don't eat all day, I'm done after 2 shots. Let's go.
I would do that when I'd go clubbing. I feel like now I'm like good. I have a really bad relationship with food.
Yeah,
and I've been like working on it.
Same.
And I've been doing a lot better than I have been in the past. But I also sometimes I was like, how come sometimes it takes me so long? But I was thinking like, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm thinking, my brain was like, I'm wondering, like I'm like speaking and thinking 2 different things at the same time. Anyways, I was thinking it's because I drink so much water. Like I don't know if that matters or not. But I drink like probably 4 liters of water a day. Like I drink so much water. So anyways, I was like, I feel like that is probably why, like, because I've been trying to cut back on water a little bit because I got freaked out because I started like thinking about it too much.
We're like the opposite of normal people. Like normal people are like, oh, I don't drink enough water. And I'm like, yo, I like live on the toilet. Like I pee so much. It's literally disgusting.
Oh my God. I'm so far gone right now. That shot just fucking took me. That was so much alcohol.
Same. Like, I mean, okay, so for backstory, I was moving like all day yesterday. Like it doesn't really matter the context, but I was sleeping in a living room and now I have a bedroom. I was moving I was moving stuff all day yesterday and then I like forgot to eat until like 5 o'clock. And then this morning I woke up with a headache and it was probably because I hadn't eaten since 5 o'clock yesterday. And then I woke up and I ate and I finished eating probably at around 11. And then I tried eating again, like right before I got on a call with you. And the food that I had tasted questionable. So I had like 3 bites of it and I was like, no, I can't finish it. So I'm also on an empty stomach. Yeah.
Yeah.
And also to preface, you didn't say what you were drinking today. I am drinking.
Oh, yeah.
This is 3
it's
shots.
Like coffee.
It's not. It's 3 shots. I mean, it's coffee liqueur, cream to cacao. So it's chocolate flavored liquor. Yeah. And then the rest is Bailey's. So this is all alcohol.
Are you good, my friend? What?
And I just did a shot of Crown and I haven't eaten since 11 o'clock. So
I literally thought I just broke something. I need to settle down. Like I am on another level. I'm on another planet right now. Anyways. God. Like, I have no thoughts. The shot was my idea, and I think it was a bad idea.
Next week, we have to make sure that we're both well fed. Last week, we were like, yo, we weren't drunk enough. This week, 5 minutes in, we're already like...
Oh my God. I'm crying. There's literally tears. The shot was a bad idea. I take it back. Don't listen to me ever again.
No. I think the shot is a good idea as long as we've eaten beforehand.
Okay, but like I did eat. Like I forced myself to eat the normal amount that I like normally eat. I think. I don't even know. What is this podcast? We haven't even talked about anything. This was the wrong idea. This is not.
That's the wrong turn. We shouldn't.
Jo, what did you do this week? Let's just catch the peeps up on what we've done.
So I make cards unofficially. I'm very involved. My bangs are driving me insane today. I'm very involved in this fandom where we're very close to the family, and anytime there's literally anything happening, they do something. I mean, it's also a big family, so it's like
anytime there's a birthday or a holiday.
Yeah, which is every month.
Which is every week.
Because there's like...
I'm like, what are you doing? Jo's like, I'm making a card. I'm like, just fucking copy paste at this point, dude. Like, who cares?
Make the same card.
Anyway, sorry to cut you off.
Anyway, so yeah, I'm always making cards for something. This month it was Mother's Day / an anniversary. Next month it'll be Father's Day, and then there's birthdays and stuff, and then it's Christmas, and then anyway, so I'm always making cards, and I sent those off, and I triple checked, and I stand by my decision, but I still feel bad that they turned out wrong. I triple checked my work because I have way too much anxiety to just send something and not have it be the right way. But anytime I print with staples in Canada, it doesn't give me the option. It just is double-sided and then color, and then I pick the kind of paper or whatever, you know what I mean? Super easy, straightforward. And this time I had to send it to a Staples in New Jersey because that's where the girl lived who's picking it up.
Oh.
And it had a bunch of different settings. And so I sat there for hours, looking at it. And I was like, I don't know which way to print this card because normally I just send it and it comes out the right way. Yeah. And I talked to one of my friends who does graphic design. And I was like, hey, if I'm printing a card and I print it this way, it should come out the way that I want it to, right? And they were like, yeah, that sounds right. And then I even did it on a piece of paper. I laid out a flat piece of paper and I was like, okay, this is the back of the card, this is the front of the card, and this is the inside of the card. So if I fold it and I open it, this is what it should look like. And so I printed it that way and it came out the wrong way and I was so mad.
That's so dumb.
Anyway, so that was on Tuesday and my friend messaged me and she was like, so the card's printed backwards and upside down. And I was like, what the fuck? I swear I checked. I'm not stupid.
Every time I take a drink, Jo says something that's makes me want to spit it out every time.
And so I was like, I promise, I'm so sorry. I can send the card, the file so that she can print it herself. It's just a PDF. If she has a printer at home, or I can send her the file so that she can go to the Staples and print it herself. I gave them so many options. And then I emailed the girl who's picking them up and I was like, hey, I'm so sorry for the mix up. I promise I'm not dumb. I attached the PDF files.
Practiced.
I'm like, I swear I did everything right. I don't know what happened. Yeah. And then she was like, oh, it's okay. We decided to just send them the cards as the paper. I was like, okay.
That's
and
so
I
funny.
still feel so bad because I was like, yo, that was my, oh, well, it was not my one job, but it was my one job. Yeah.
That was
so that
one
happened.
Day of your week.
Yeah, that was on Tuesday and it was a lot. And I still feel bad because it was for Mother's Day. They're gonna get this card and be like, why is it upside down?
Things it's for the mom. That's so sad.
I know, I feel so bad, but I think it was just upside down. The inside was upside down. But yeah, anyways, I felt so bad. That was Tuesday, and then Wednesday I couldn't tell you because nothing big happened on Wednesday.
Wednesday? Yeah, I don't think anything happened on Wednesday.
Oh, you know what happened on Wednesday? Michael streamed and I missed it.
Oh yeah. Was it? No. Oh yeah, it was Wednesday.
It was Wednesday.
Tuesday. That's why I didn't watch The Circle because I was waiting. If you guys have watched the reality TV show, The Circle.
Yeah.
On Netflix, they were finale on Wednesday, and I was like, I'm ready, girlfriend, because I binge watched all of it in 2 days. And then I didn't watch it. And I was like, why didn't I watch that? Because I watched the finale yesterday. Mm-hmm. And I totally forgot Michael streamed. Anyway, yeah. Jo showered.
Yeah. I showered and I got a Dyson Airwrap.
Why didn't you just watch? Then
because I normally wash my hair on Tuesdays and I was like, nothing's happening on Wednesday. So by the time that Tiffany had texted me, she's like, oh yeah, Michael's about to stream. I'm like, I'm literally about to get into the shower. And then 15 minutes later, she's like, Callum's on the stream. And I'm like, great. So I'm going to miss that too.
Favorite,
yeah. Anyway,
they're my favorite, but their personalities, they're just all so funny. So it's just entertaining. And I like watching, if it's on Twitch, and I watch certain people on Twitch anyway already.
Yeah.
So I was just like, this is gonna be a good time.
I
I
missed
wasn't
it.
watching all of it either because I have like a podcast set up officially because I did it before and it was a struggle, and drunk Tiffany struggling was not gonna happen. What was I saying? I don't remember what the part of this conversation was
Watching
important.
people on Twitch.
I don't know. I
That's all.
had a thought process and now it's gone. But that's how I have this whole other personality that's drunk Tiffany because I'm like
Everyone
talking about it
does.
like it's not me. But it's
Everyone
not me.
does. We should name our drunk alter egos.
Why did I want to name mine after my car for no reason? I was like Patricia. I feel like it fits though.
What would mine be? You can name me. I was gonna say
have
Josephine.
No brain cells. Josephine, what's that? There's like a meme. That is the meme. Maybe that's why. There's like a meme that goes around and they're like, I can't even remember what the meme was like, but it's like, oh, I heard you did blah, 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 blah. And then it's like, it wasn't me, it was Patricia. And it's like the guy.
Oh.
And like, that's totally what it says. So that's probably why. But my car's been called Patricia for so long. I don't know what I would call you. I feel like Joe suits you so well. What's like the dumb version of Joe?
Jonah, my real name.
That's so me.
I hate my name.
I'm gonna call you working like Cowlette, like the version of Cal. Harriet.
Harriet and Patricia. They both sound like women in their 50s.
Yeah, that's it, Harriet. Okay, what did you do on Thursday? Yesterday? You moved.
I moved.
Yeah.
I was moving stuff everywhere. And
did you do anything before Wednesday? Why did you just, or Tuesday? Why did you just start? You're like on Tuesday.
Tuesday I was editing, or Monday I was editing. Tuesday.
What do you do on the weekend though? Because we record on Fridays.
I know, bro.
I don't think you did anything.
Nothing.
I feel like
I
dissociated
for 2 days. Monday I edited, to answer your question from 5 minutes ago. Mondays are editing days. Weekends I don't do anything.
Saturday I went to a pub with my mom and my sister.
You get shat on for like,
yeah. I was like, do I want to go there? Got shit talked about from my mom and my sister, and then they're like, why are you so mean? And I'm like,
you just bullied me for 5 hours.
Yeah, so that's what I did Saturday. It was okay. I just really wanted to day drink, and like no one was on the same vibe as me. And then like they were just like, what's your problem? And I was like, I literally don't have a problem. We're talking about shit that happened, drama that happened like a week ago that like I just don't care about anymore.
Yeah.
Pretty much my nephew was talking shit about my sister to me so for some reason about like stuff that was happening between my sister. Like we were just like being sisters and getting mad at each other. And my nephew was there with us. Yeah. So my nephew started talking shit about my sister to me. But I think like when I fight with people, when I was younger, I used to call people names, and like that doesn't sit well with me. Like I am blunt, but I try not to call people names. Like you have to push me really far to frustrate me to the fact that my brain stopped working. So I'll just turn around and call you a name.
Yeah.
Because I like to fight, not even fight. I like to argue just with words.
Yeah.
That don't involve calling someone else a name, because that's like something you can't take back.
Yeah.
I've been there. I've done that. I've had people do it to me. It doesn't feel good. And so like, I am guilty of it. It does happen. I think everyone is guilty. But like every time it just like doesn't feel good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And my sister is kind of the opposite. So she was just like calling me names in front of my nephew.
Yeah.
And my nephew and I think have like a stronger bond. I've always been closer to my nephew and my two nieces than my older sister has. Anyways, yeah, he was like the first one born. He's the first one that made me an auntie, is how I would say it. And like I've just always been super close with him, and he's like the only nephew I have. Like I have two nieces, and like we've always got together, and like we've just like bonded over like tons of stuff. Like I love Disneyland, and now he loves Disneyland because of me, or like we love Marvel together. Like we've just always been super super close. And so I think he was like sticking up for me, and like my older sister, what I'm trying to say, like doesn't really have like the same connection with them. So I was telling my mom about it, and so I was like, she was like, he was probably just like felt like
protective of you.
Yeah, like very protective because you guys have such a strong bond. Anyway, long story short, he felt very protective of me. And then I just like didn't tell Brittany because like I removed me and my nephew from the situation because my sister was just like not in the mood.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is not a fun time. And like Brittany was like getting mad at him. So I was like, okay, let's just get out of the car. Let's just like go get snacks for the movie or whatever. And then I bought like all of us popcorn. He looks at me. He goes, if she's not happy after we buy her popcorn or something, like this child was buying her popcorn. He literally didn't. He was just standing there.
Like he contributed to the funds of buying her popcorn.
Literally. He's like, I've slaved away every day of my life for this one.
This is my whole life savings. If she's not happy.
While this is happening, the cashier was just laughing her ass off. I was like, okay, I know you've like been with us all day, but like, what is going on right now? Like, hello? Anyways, but yeah, he was like, if she's not happy, she can walk home. And I was like, oh my God. It was a lot. And I was like, dude, it's not that serious. Like,
it's not that deep.
Anyways, so this all unraveled because my mom was telling my sister, because I had the respect, I guess, to like not tell my sister the things that our nephew was saying. But I told my mom because I was like, dude, I don't know where this child learned just like these things. Like, I don't know if Tony's teaching him, like our stepdad, because I've never in my life heard my nephew be like, that person can walk home. Like, where did you learn that? Anyways, my mom brought that up, and then it like started the whole argument a week later.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, I don't care. Like, I'm done. And
I'm
then she's like, why are you being so like defensive? And I was like, because you're putting everything on me. And it was a 2-person argument. That happened on Saturday at the pub. Long story short, that Joe's probably just going to edit out, but that felt good to just rant about it anyway. And then Sunday, I watched Michael stream because he also streamed for a little bit on Sunday, which he also watched actually.
I did watch that one, yes.
Which I remember what happened. He ranked something.
Vegetables.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He was like, I don't know what this is. I was like, same.
I don't know what this is. F tier.
Same. But Monday I worked. Tuesday I worked. Wednesday I worked. Thursday I worked. And today I worked. I worked all the time, every time. And what a trip that's been.
Tiffany's a big girl. She's got a big girl job.
I have a big girl job that I don't know how I have, and I don't exactly love it, but I'm learning lots of things, which is interesting. As much as I'm like anti-change and like having to learn things, like obviously learning things is good. It's good for future opportunities, no matter like whatever situation it is, whether it's school work or just like on your own. I encourage it because you don't know what kind of opportunities that's going to give you in the future. I'm just really stubborn and a pessimist, I guess. So whenever I learn something, I'm like, ugh.
I think ultimately it's just because you're not interested in learning it.
Yeah.
I don't think you're a pessimist. It's just like math and you're just like, I don't want to fucking do this.
I'm really bad at math. But also like my current manager has me in like Excel training with a group of people who he felt just like have expressed, like a group of us have kind of talked about Excel, and I don't really have a lot of experience with Excel because I've never had it really used. I've maybe used it a couple times throughout high school. So he asked me like an Excel course and like working with a couple people who are also doing the same course. But now I've been thrown in the deep end with Excel so many times that like me doing the course now I'm like, I already know how to do all of this.
Yeah.
It's been like a really big learning curve, I guess is what I'm trying to get at. And so it's just been kind of like frustrating. And also it's not ultimately something I ever pictured myself doing. Like I never was like, I'm going to work like in a finance position. Yeah. At like any company ever. So it's just been like frustrating for me for personal reasons. I will say, because I am usually more negative about it. Joe can confirm because I just get really frustrated really easily.
Yeah.
As frustrating as it has kind of been, it's been like, I think, an incredible learning experience for me. So as much as it's been like a pain in the butt, it's also been like a blessing in disguise to like have it. As much as like every day I wake up, I'm like, I'm 22. Why am I doing this?
Yeah.
And I think that's what it comes down to. It's not necessarily a horrible job. It's just like not something I absolutely was like passionate about. And I feel like me as a person, unless I'm like absolutely passionate about something, I'm like meh about it, I guess.
Yeah.
Lack of a better.
I think it's just like ultimately, like just in general, like I love learning. Something that a lot of people don't know about me is I'm teaching myself 5 different languages at the same time. Because
every time she's like, did I do this language course? I'm like, bro, calm down.
Watches Mamma Mia. Should I learn Greek?
Oh my God, no.
On top of Spanish, Portuguese, French, German. Yeah. I struggle with English. I also kind of
same
Filipino. Like I have like 5 different languages, and I'm like, should I pick up another one? I don't know.
Just YOLO. Like I'm just gonna combine all of them and make my own language, but it's fine.
Like I love learning, but it's like things that I'm interested in, right? So if somebody sat me down and was like, you're going to sit here and learn how to do physiotherapy. And I'm like,
you're like, I'd rather do
not
anything
that
else.
one.
Yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at. And I'm also just super stubborn. I think we're both really stubborn. And that's probably why too. Because it's like being told you have to learn something. It's like, okay, like whatever. Sit down. It's been an hour and all I've talked about is 2 days of my week. Anyways, Sunday we watched we exclusively? No, we both watched Michael's stream. Kind of together. Anyways, Monday, I just worked I didn't do anything. I watched The Circle and worked. Oh, well, I got my gaming computer. Joe and I collectively decided, that's what I was looking for. Whenever we decide something at this point, well, from my point of view anyways, we collectively decide together. Like if she's not in, then I don't do it. So anyways, I just found out I can buy edibles online in BC. I didn't know that I could do that.
I sent you a link. Did you get it?
No, I just Googled BC cannibals myself.
Cannibals?
Honestly, need a website. Oh my god.
How did you place an order? It's just like 5 pounds of meat.
Oh my god, that was so funny. Hold on, I need to wipe my tears.
Same. God.
I Googled, what's this? BC cannabis. That's why. I mixed them up.
Talking about, but just
it all makes more sense. I've never done this. I feel like this is like a wait till you come in August. And
okay, we'll do it together. No problem.
I'm just gonna eat something and then be like, why is everything alive? That's what happened to my sister the first time.
Why can I hear colors?
Anyways, for the rest of the week, I've done nothing other than work, watch The Circle. I watched a movie called Practical Magic because I've seen it everywhere in social media. Not like for everybody, because you know how like something's trending.
Yeah.
Like I've seen it everywhere for months. And so I was like, okay, I just need to watch it because clearly this is telling me something. This is pretty basic information about me on the internet at this point. Hocus Pocus is one of my all-time favorite movies.
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily the same vibe
as
Hocus Pocus is one of my favorites. It's not the same vibe, but it was like witches. Well, not esque. It literally is witches.
Yeah,
but like a little bit more creepy, I guess. Like more like a possession-esque, but like not a horror movie. I don't know. Like I don't think I'd watch it with my nieces or nephew. It was really cute though. I really liked it. I think it was 1998, so it literally came out a year before I was born.
Vintage.
Yeah. I hate myself so much. But it was cute. I really liked it. It was very much a Tiffany movie for sure.
It was so funny. She was Snapchatting me in the I don't know how far into the movie you were.
It was like 5 minutes.
Yeah, it was like 5 minutes into the movie, and she's like, I don't know why I haven't watched it. It's so me. And then the next scene, like I opened it back to back, and the next scene it was like a man and a woman hugging, and she was like, oh, just kidding.
No, they were kissing. They were like making out. That's why I was like, take it back.
Never mind.
Don't know that bitch. But yeah, it was a really good movie. Obviously, it's an older one. Not like super, super old, but like, I mean, I guess it is pretty old.
Okay, I watched Aquaman. Okay, I did that this week. I watched Aquaman because my goal this year is to watch at least...
what? You've seen that? I haven't even seen it.
Yeah, it's because it was my new movie of the week. I try to at least watch two new movies that I haven't ever seen a week. If you watched the last episode, you'll know that I suck at watching new movies. I just won't do it. This week I decided I was a simp for Jason Momoa, so I watched Aquaman, and then I was halfway through before I realized that Amber Heard was the leading lady, and okay, so she was with so I'm like, don't even get me started, because she was with Johnny Depp. And she put out accusations that he was abusive. Yeah, that was her. And I didn't realize until halfway through that was fucking Amber Heard. And I was like, this movie's pretty good.
Supposed to be isn't Aquaman DC? Or is it not anything?
It's DC.
Because isn't she supposed to be in a Marvel movie? I feel like that's like...
Well, I'm not watching it, whatever it is. So mad at her. Johnny Depp, also okay. So the reason that I'm so mad, I wouldn't be so affected if Johnny Depp wasn't my favorite actor, like, of all time. He's probably like easily top 2 if he's not number 1.
Mance plays Mad Hatter. My nose is plugging on itself. I don't know why this happens every podcast. It's like you're not allowed to live anymore. Mance plays Mad Hatter, and not that the live action Alice in Wonderland is that good. It's not like the worst, but it's not good.
Yeah.
And Edward Scissorhands. And
Dexter.
And yeah, that one. I was like, hello?
I was
Why
like,
is
are
not
you
coming?
forgetting the big one? So good in everything he does. I love him, and I've loved him since I was a child. Like, he is old enough to be my father, and I would still hi. I'm available
like-
any day of the week, 24/7.
You're like, I am single.
For you anytime. I will leave anytime. Just give me a call.
Would you leave Harry Styles or Callum Hood for Johnny Depp?
Yeah.
Wow, that says a lot.
That's strong feelings.
That's
because my feelings for Johnny Depp have preceded Harry Styles and Callum Hood.
Yeah.
Anyways, so he's my favorite actor of all time. And when it came
I'm learning
out,
so much right now.
like these allegations against him was like abusive, it broke my heart because I was like, that fucking sucked. Could you imagine?
So torn because I mean, I've never like actively followed Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone know if you don't know who Johnny Depp is, like
go fix yourself.
What's wrong with you? I don't know.
Go fix yourself and then come back.
But I was just like, I don't know. Like, he's someone that'd be so hard because he's such a good actor. You know what I mean? And he's played so many characters. Maybe it's because I don't actively follow Johnny Depp, or just because like he's such a good actor. Like, it's hard for me to like understand what his actual real life personality is like, or like how he carries himself as a person.
Yeah.
So I was like I didn't necessarily believe it because I don't really believe anything full-heartedly that has to do with any sort of Hollywood drama, because how do you know?
Yeah.
Like, good or bad publicity at the end of the day is publicity. It's all helping you at the end of the day. Like, I mean, sometimes it ruins your career if it's really horrible, obviously, but like if it's like a minor bad publicity, not that like abuse allegations are minor. Those are a huge, that's a big allegation to make against someone in general. Like, that's a huge deal. Like, that is career threatening, like life threatening, obviously.
Yeah.
But anyways, I don't know. I was just like, I don't necessarily not believe what's happening, and I don't necessarily believe what's happening.
So the thing is like with things like that, I feel inclined to believe the woman in the situation or the victim.
Yeah.
Because like,
and that's really pushed right now for obvious reasons, because it hasn't always been like that.
Yeah. Because like you have to, like, because like what sane person would fucking lie about that? And it's who would lie about being abused, especially like it was just so dumb. So I was like, okay, I have to believe her, and then it broke my heart because I was like, I love Johnny Depp. I can't like not like I can't just like forget about that. But like it sucks to hear about that for somebody that I looked up to for so long. Mm-hmm. But like, of course, I was like, okay, if this woman's coming out, it has to be true. Like, I have to believe her. And then like a year later, it came out that she was lying like a psycho. And like now I'm like, and she's still getting casted. Like, she's like, there's nothing. She's not facing any of the repercussions. I remember people boycotting Johnny Depp and saying, don't watch his movies and stop supporting this man. And this woman is getting casted for Aquaman too. And so like I was halfway through Aquaman and I was like, I can't even enjoy this movie anymore because she's in every scene because she's the leading woman. Anyways, get me drunk because I have very strong opinions when I'm drunk.
No, I've seen people, I can't remember which Marvel movie what she was in, but she's supposed to be like the leading cast person in it too, I'm pretty sure. But I think it speaks volumes because I never saw Johnny Depp like even say anything or like make a statement. Like when it came out, he was just like, and I think it like even when it came out against him, like I didn't really see him say anything. Like he was just like chilling because he knew obviously he didn't do it. So he was just like, I'm not gonna make this into like a bigger deal, because I think it would have made it worse for him if he was like, no, it didn't happen, because people had been like, you're a fucking liar, like we're not gonna like support you, we're not gonna like watch your movies anymore or whatever, like what you were saying. So I think it speaks volumes that he just kind of like sat back and was like, I'm just gonna let this and like unravel itself. I mean, you obviously have to be careful navigating those situations in general, but I just think for me, like I think it's like it could have definitely been used in like a money-making way, and he didn't, and I think that's super cool to see.
Yeah, it just was so dumb, and I'm so mad because I like I was enjoying Aquaman, and I was like, why do I know this girl?
You're like, the fuck?
Yeah, I'm like immediately like this whole movie is ruined.
Okay, well, I wanted to talk about The Circle, but we've been here forever.
That's okay. I can edit a lot of it down.
Okay. Well, we talked about The Circle kind of. Well, I did in my weekly update, I guess, of what I've done, which was absolutely fucking nothing. Oh, I also played Sims 4 a lot yesterday instead of making podcasts.
2 hours later.
Okay, The Circle! Oh my god. So if you don't know what The Circle is, you're living under a rock, but there's 2 seasons of it. Being like online friends with somebody. Yeah, it was like reality TV show. They're all housed in like one apartment building, and you go into the apartment and you can either be yourself or you can be a catfish, and it's essentially the whole show is kind of based around networking, I would say.
Yeah.
And like making allies and friendships and like trying to figure out who's a catfish and who's not, because like most of the time they want to get the catfishes out for some reason, which is
I feel like
weird.
they want to get the catfishes out because like they're like disingenuine, you know?
It's funny because I feel like the people that go in as themselves, like they want to do it because of that reason, and then they're like, well, they didn't have to work as hard because like they weren't themselves, like they got to build up this whole personality. But it's like, nope, they worked double the amount you worked.
Yeah, they had to work 2 times as hard.
Yeah, they had to calculate everything, they're like every move they made and make sure, like especially a lot of them like go in as the opposite sex, or and so like they just have to be so careful. But yeah, so it's just kind of like networking, and then they have like different competitions where maybe if you're a catfish, it exposes you, or maybe it doesn't. Like there was one our 20-year-old, I don't remember how old he was, 20-something-year-old dude pretending to be like a 20-year-old girl. And there was a makeup mannequin challenge, and they had to like do like glam up a mannequin head. And this dude was freaking the hell out because he was like, I'm supposed to be a 20-year-old something girl, like a sorority girl, so I should know how to do makeup. And it was horrible, and it like exposed that he was a catfish. And then like every week they have like rankings, and so one is obviously like the favorite, and then the last person is the last person. Nothing really necessarily happens if you're last person, and just kind of means like you should probably
you're the least
your
popular
social game. You're the least popular person, and you're probably more likely to be blocked, aka removed from the show that week. And then the top 2 people are like influencers,
which means you can control who stays and who goes, basically. You
like go into a room with like the other influencer, and nobody can see each other, by the way. Like it's like all done virtually. They're all in their own apartments, which is why you can have catfish, and like no one sees each other until the end, or unless they're eliminated, and then they can choose to go to another person's apartment. That's pretty much the basis of the show. We're probably gonna have spoilers because I want to talk about the finale, because the finale just happened. Spoilers from this point ahead, because I want to know what you think about what happened with the finale.
Okay, so I really wanted Lee to win. I loved Lee.
I really thought Chloe was gonna win. I didn't want her to win because she like I didn't really understand
why she was there.
Like girls got 1.8 million followers on Instagram. You surely like you literally can make 100K on a single Instagram promotion post at that point. So like her reasoning and stuff when she's getting emotional, I was like,
okay.
All right.
Okay, so I wanted Lee to win. But I thought Chloe was going to win for sure.
Chloe was the most deserving gameplay wise, in my opinion.
Courtney.
Yeah, Chloe.
Okay.
Because like she even talked, just like the way she carried herself. It's pretty rare, I feel like, especially on reality TV.
Yeah.
And she was just super supportive and like authentically herself. And like I feel like she's like didn't really switch up for anybody. She stayed true to herself. She played it really well. Avoided drama, which I feel like most people like play into it, and then like bites them in the ass, like Courtney and River Lee. I felt like kind of started playing into it more and more. Which isn't bad. I think Courtney started the plot. Courtney played, I don't know. I think there's like a few of them that were deserving of it. Because I think Courtney was deserving of it because he was just like smart. How he did things.
In my opinion, Courtney was the smartest. Like he was the most strategic. He knew who to play, when to play them, what to say, who to say it to. Like he played it the most smart. So I thought in that term, he deserved it because he worked so hard, and he was like, he didn't have to be a catfish.
Ever like it was calculated, but it didn't come across calculated. Like he just like knew what to do and when to do it. Like he just had like the perfect timing.
It was calculated, but it wasn't like snaky. Like,
and it wasn't
I don't know how you, I don't know how you feel about her. I really did not like Savannah. I was so glad when she was eliminated. I
liked her. I actually really liked her, but I don't understand. I liked her, but I didn't understand her final like message to Terralisha. Because that's not what happened. She was like reversing it.
It literally, whatever she said happened, did not happen at all.
But I think
she was like, Terralisha lied about me.
Terralisha either. Like,
I didn't like Terralisha. I'm one of those
people where like when like that situation happens, I'm like, I don't like either of you. Like, I'm not gonna take sides because I don't like either of you. I don't like the situation. Like, you're both being shitty. My sister also hated Savannah. I liked her, but I didn't like everything. See, I'm that kind of person where I'm like, I liked them, but I didn't like everything they did.
I didn't like her. I was glad she was gone. Thank goodness.
But I didn't like Tara. Like I like Savannah more than Tara Alicia. Maybe because I have like more of like a Savannah personality. Maybe I don't know.
I didn't like Tara Alicia either. Like I didn't like Savannah because I feel like she lied about Tara Alicia.
I feel like I didn't like. Okay, I feel like I liked Savannah, and then I didn't really like how she handled the situation because she didn't handle it well.
Yeah.
And then I was like, but I didn't. I mean, Tara Alicia didn't either.
Yeah.
But I was like, whatever. Like, I don't know. For me, it was like Tara Alicia started it in that, like in the game. Tara Alicia didn't need to go there. And then while Savannah didn't tell the truth, what she was saying, I feel like she was attacked and she was just trying to like make it not be on her. And also it was a heated situation. It's like he said, she said, and like you started it, you did this, blah, 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 blah. It was your fault. So I like whatever Savannah said wasn't true. So like that whole situation, I was like, you're both shitty. Like Tara Alicia didn't need to publicly do that because it was clear it was her. And then like Savannah could have handled it better than she did, and it would have looked better on her part if she didn't lash out the way she did. If she's handled it better, it would have looked better on her part. It probably would have like blown up the way it did, but it was just like neither wanted to take blame for whatever was happening. But after that part, I just didn't like Tara Alicia because it was just like she couldn't let it go. Like Savannah is gone. Like it's a clean slate. Like if you would have just shut your mouth, stop talking about it, like not to be that person that like tell someone to shut their mouth, but like you literally had a clean state once Savannah left. Like that was those people giving you another chance to play this game and just like let it go. And she just like could not let it go. Like was all everything was surrounded by. And it was like that ultimately is what got her eliminated because she just couldn't drop it.
It's funny that you say that because that's how I feel about Savannah. And then in the finale, she was like, people were lying about me. And I'm like, literally, if the game is over, it's a game. First of all, it's a game. People are literally, Chloe got catfished by a woman pretending to be a man. And she was like, well, I guess I'm sleeping with Mitchell now. Like, she took it like a fucking champ.
Literally, that would be me though. Like, I'm so unbothered by shit. I'd be like, oh well, whatever. Like,
it is what it is.
I think Tara Alicia called the shots like in the beginning, like when they were both influencers. I really remember like what happened with that, with the whole argument. But like when they're playing the game and Tara Alicia like called out Savannah for like no reason because she was just like, who's the biggest game player? And then it was like Savannah because of blah 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 blah. And like she could have just been like Savannah.
Yeah.
And that was it. Like she didn't need to like go into like dramatic reasons, you know what I mean? I don't know. Yeah. Maybe just because of like
they were both in the wrong.
Yeah.
It was just
not a good situation. And it was
they were both just like, they played dumb.
I think like Savannah, it was shitty that she like didn't hold her word, but it was also just like so early in the game. I mean, it was like don't make promises you can't keep. And like the whole point is to like make alliances, but then you do have to be careful you don't like bite yourself in the ass.
It's literally a networking thing.
Yeah.
Like if you burn that bridge, then like so then what?
Yeah.
I just feel like, especially if it was that early in the game, like it's fine like if the next week you save Trevor, but like if like it was literally like that day or like the day before where she was like hashtag girl gang, we got each other's backs, and then she like didn't save Chloe. That's super shady. I mean, like you could have easily saved Chloe and then fought for Trevor in the influencer chat and like there wouldn't have been any problems.
I would have been really sad if Chloe got eliminated because I think she made the show. Like I think it would have been boring.
So much like she
wasn't on it. Yeah, my sister was like, if she gets eliminated, I'm not watching the rest. And I was like, fair. She's so cute.
So
she's
cute.
hilarious.
I love her.
Who did you want to win? Not who do you think, but like who did you want? Oh, you already said
Lee,
wasn't it?
I wanted Lee to win.
Yeah.
Who did you want to win?
I was torn because I was like, I kept being like, in my brain, Chloe deserved to win, but I knew she wasn't gonna win because it didn't make sense. If I was,
but she was already a personality before she went in, right?
Exactly.
That's also why like
I would have been like, she doesn't need the money.
Like Lance Bass, there's no way he would have won the $100,000.
No. How random if it was like actually him. Like
I thought it was. My heart dropped. I was like, Lance Bass of NSYNC. Are you fucking kidding me? And then it wasn't.
Chloe is me. What is
NSINC?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that I was expecting. I can't remember her real name.
Delisa? Delisa is Trevor.
No.
Lisa is Lance Bass.
Delisa. I don't think I was expecting her to win. It was when it was between her and Chloe. I was like, okay, well, I kind of was like, I really don't know, but also I was kind of like, it's not gonna be Chloe because it just doesn't literally make sense to me.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm really bad at like knowing who's gonna win. This was like Big Brother, and I usually am right. Anyway, yeah, I think I was expecting Courtney. Maybe I don't know. I did and I didn't because I feel like he kind of did himself dirty at some points. If that makes sense. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think if Chloe wasn't who she was, like she already didn't have a presence online, she would have won it for sure.
Yeah. But I also think that like if Chloe wasn't who she was, she wouldn't have made it that far.
Okay. Anyways, yeah.
Yeah.
If you've made it, I don't really know what you listened to. We didn't really have a theme this week. We were just friending.
Well, I mean, we had a plan at the beginning, and then we took a shot of hard alcohol right beforehand, and then we were like.
Anyways, I'm gonna go drink more and play Sims 4. I wish I could play Sims 4 with you, like online.
I know.
So fucking dumb. Like,
I
don't know what games we would play. Are you kidding me?
I'm so mad. Sims online should be a thing. What the fuck? Anyway,
we're gonna end this so Jo can eat her pizza, and I wait here anxiously and hope that they leave it on my doorstep and I don't have to talk to them when leggings and a crop top with my stomach hanging out. Thank you guys for listening to whatever this is. If you guys want to, you can follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Drunk Girls Talk. I'm better at this after I've consumed alcohol. To see sneak peeks or hang out with us or whatever. We post stuff on Instagram stories pretty often. Is that everything?
Yeah, we're here for you guys every Friday.
Yeah, unfortunately for you, I think at this point in time.
I think we're hilarious, whatever.
We're hilarious, but like, are we hilarious just to ourselves, or like
are we hilarious because we're drunk and everyone around us is sober?
Oh god. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for listening, and we will see you next week for another Drunk Friday.
Yes. Bye.